All right, now we're looking at the first part of the second standard. So after students have had an opportunity to work with our place value system, recognizing that when you go to the left, you are going up 10 times more each time, and learning up to the millions place. Now, students are going to need to be able to read and write multi-digit numbers, whole numbers, using standard form, word form, and expanded form. The standard form is just the normal way that students see numbers, just using the numbers themselves. So this number, we would say, the standard form would be 1,254,379. That's the standard form. We need to also make sure that they realize that the commas come right here in between the periods. Some students have a really hard time reading large digits. So I'll tell you, if your child is struggling, this is the way that I tell them to do it. They're going to look at the first period, okay? So this is the first period we have here. They're just going to say this number, 1. And then this comma stands for the period. So this is 1 million. Then they're going to read the number that's in the third period. So they'll just say this 3-digit number, 254, and then this comma is this period, 1,000. And then they read the last 3 digits, 379. When you break it apart like that, it helps them. If they can read the number, then they should be able to write the number. And I will give them a sheet that they can use for spelling. It is best for them to spell their numbers correctly. The more times they spell it correctly, then they'll just get better at knowing how to spell that word. However, I don't really count off for spelling as long as I can read it. So the way I would expect them to write this is 254,379. Now, I'm not going to count off for if they don't put their commas or their hyphens. However, especially for those students, I tell them, if you feel like, you really are ready for this, you understand this place value, you've got the spellings down, then, I challenge you to make sure you have your hyphens and your commas where they belong. Okay, the third way is the expanded form, and really we want kids to think of numbers flexibly, that they can manipulate the numbers, that they can show them in different ways. We can show them with numbers, we can show them with words, we can show them expanded, and this really gets back to that place value where we're telling the value of each digit in the number. Okay, so we'll start with the 1. That 1 is worth 1 million. All right, so we can write it this way. 1 million plus, then we go to the next one. We've got a 2 here. It's in the hundred thousands place, so it's worth 200,000 plus 50,000 plus 4,000 plus 300 plus 70 plus 9 will give us the number 1,254,379. Okay? So this expanded form, we're breaking it down, but we're showing the place value, and we're showing the how much each digit is worth. Now, that's the way that kids have been showing expanded form for a while. There's another way to show expanded form that will be exposing your children to. And so we'll go back to this 1 million again. And this, we've got just the digit 1. Whoops. We have just the digit 1. And if we multiply that by 1 million, we would get 1 times 1 million is 1 million. So you're multiplying the digit by its place. Plus, we've got a 2. Oops. We've got a 2 here. So if you take that 2 and you multiply it by its place, which is 100,000s, you would get 200,000. Plus, the 5 is in the 10,000s place, plus the 4 is in the thousands place, plus the 3 in the hundreds, plus the 7 in the tens, plus the 9 in the ones. And that's going to give you that same number of 1,254,379.